Hey guys, Rich here from King Beats Fitness. We've got another video series for you guys to kick off today. We're going to be talking about back training and how you can maximize that using these two stations to either side of me. Now we're going to be looking into the lat pull down and the cable row. These are often misunderstood, and what I mean by that is people think they're hitting different muscle groups to what they're actually hitting. Training back, there is a whole lot of muscles that we're looking at. So in your upper back, we've got the traps, rhomboids, teres, rear delts, while then we've got the lats and the erectors to worry about underneath them as well. So when I approach back training from a hypertrophy standpoint, I like to break it up into two separate groupings. The first one would be the upper back, so as I mentioned, traps, rhomboids, teres, rear delts, and the second one would be the lats. So what we're gonna do in this series is show you how to, on the lat pull down, target the lats, and then on the lat pull down, target the upper back, and then we're gonna do the same on the cable row. We're gonna be targeting the lats in one particular movement, then we're gonna be targeting the mid to upper back in the other. Okay guys, so first of all, we're going to be starting with the lat pull down. I'm going to talk about one of the most common misconceptions with this, and that is that this is an exercise for lats. So this setup with a long thin bar is typically what people think will allow them to hit their lats in this movement, but that's actually not the case. I'm going to perform this movement the way that people most typically would, and that's with a slight degree of thoracic extension and leaning back slightly. And I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. I want you to pay attention to my arm path and the line of force. So that's the line that this cable makes toward my body and what muscles it lines up with. Okay guys, like you saw in that example, the line of force lined up directly with my upper back muscles. So my traps, rhomboids, teres, rear delts. There's nothing wrong with this, it's just important to make sure that you understand that if you're performing this movement like this, you're not actually going to be hitting very much lat. You're going to be hitting mostly your upper back. So we divide it into two separate movements. We know this one's going to hit the upper back. Top tips for hitting the upper back in this movement are pulling the bar down towards your clavicle region and then contracting everything in by thinking about pulling your elbows towards each other when you get to that end position. Letting it out nice and slow, coming really high, lengthening, not loosening, and then performing another rep. So that's a really quick guide into how to hit your upper back using the lat pull down.